Yo, what it is, y'all? It's your boy Progress West, and welcome back to another banger. And today, we're checking out the brand new patch fix that Behavior just put out. Now, let's see. Are they gonna fix a lot of these issues we're having with the game? Are they gonna completely kill our joy with it? And at the end of this, I want you to let me know down below. Did they make the game better, or did they make the game worse? Let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing we see is they re-enabled the flashlights. Yes! Oh my god. Like, I never realized like how fun flashlights were until they took it away. Having to play this past, like, it feels like a year, so I'm gonna call it a year. Having to play this past year without a flashlight, it was the only good thing was I got a lot better with the flashbang, but besides that, man, it's been rough. So welcome back. So far, kudos, very good. Let's give Behavior a round of applause, and let's check out the next thing. The good guy. Oh, here we go. We got something for Chucky. Batteries included, the perk. When within 12 meters of a completed generator, you have 5% haste. The movement speed bonus lingers for 1, 3, or 5 seconds after leaving the generator's range. It looks like they removed the deactivation when all generators are complete. You know what? This is another W. This is another W for Behavior. A straight up W that just, it completely kills the perk if it deactivates at the end. At the end, when it's the strongest, it stops working. That's just stupid. Now I can't wait for an in-game build. Putting this with NOED, boy, y'all in for some trouble. The Trickster, they're still working on the Trickster. Okay, well, it says they decreased the base time between throws to 0.3 seconds. Was 0.33. Increased the main event throw rate multiplier to 66%. It was 33%. Increased the main event active duration to 6 seconds. It was 5. And reverted the time before laceration starts decaying to 15 seconds. Man, I think the biggest change right here is going to be the reverted the time before laceration starts to 15 seconds. That is huge. Because it was 10 seconds, but now it's bumped up to 15. So now if a survivor does get away, say they break the chase, you got 5 extra seconds to catch up to them and start knocking them down again before they can start healing from it. That is major. That feels like a huge buff to me. Huge buff. All right, in the archives, they fixed an issue that made it impossible to complete the back-to-back Tome 17 challenge. I mean, this is a minor issue. I guess it's good. I mean, why would we want a Tome challenge that we can't do? You know what I'm saying? Bots can once again dodge special attacks. That's pretty cool, man. So the bots can dodge special attacks again. I definitely love that. So that means they're gonna I'm thinking that means they're gonna try to like run back on nurses and dodge out of the way of Blake running through, and maybe they'll be a little bit better at dodging the hatchets from the Huntress. So with so many people DCing, this is definitely a bonus, right? Another W. So for the characters, fixed an issue that caused a mastermind picking up a survivor on his shoulders to be misaligned for a few seconds. I mean, that's okay. It's just a visual issue. They fixed the Demogorgon's break pallet animation to play properly when a survivor runs into the pallet. They fixed the good guy slice and dice hit animation playing twice. I mean, I guess that's good. Fixed the issue that caused survivors to become misaligned during the good guy carry animation. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Make everything look a lot better. The good guy can now scamper under pallets being lifted by any means necessary. That is bogus. That is complete bogus, and I am not a fan of that, man. Like, what's the point of that? But it's not really by any means. That's the most fun thing to do with Chucky, because if you drop the pallet, he's gonna scamper over and get a free hit. The best way to block that free hit is to use your any means, so that way he can't get through and he has to go around, and then you can lift the pallet again. This is a huge buff to Chucky, huge buff, and a huge nerf to any survivor going against Chucky. I don't know if I'm with this. I'm not quite sure about this one. Fixed an issue where players could bypass the 90-degree camera lock with the good guy. Yo, that's huge. So if you've been on Twitter, you'll see that there's crazy people that do crazy stuff with the good guy. They'll start the slice and dice run, then they'll flick the wrist real quick, and it'll like curve them around, and they can like curve around like a hillbilly on crack. And they were getting some crazy downs with it. I know they are not going to be happy about this at all. This is going to be a huge nerf for them. But on one hand, I can see why they did that. They did that because it's pretty powerful. Not only that, but also that's a huge bonus to PC. because only the PC players were able to flick the wrists with the slice and dice to get the curves. So now it makes it a little bit more even. So now the PC players and the console players will have the same capabilities. So I guess I can understand this. The Trickster's main event can no longer trigger the Supreme Combo event multiple times per health state. Honestly, I don't know what the hell the Supreme Combo is anyway, so I guess kudos, I guess. As seen from the survivor point of view, Charles Lee Ray no longer jitters and lags behind while carrying the good guy. I mean, I'm always for visual fixes, so that's cool, right? Fixed an issue that caused the Huntress hatches to become offset at launch. That's pretty major, man, because the Huntress, she hasn't been feeling too good recently, so I'm glad they fixed that. So now we can get back to our regular scheduled programming snipes and orbital strikes. I love it. For the environment, they fixed an issue on the Nostromo map where characters could land on debris. They fixed the Midwich Elementary School where characters would clip through a vault. They fixed the Swamp Realm where extra collision would let characters stand. And they fixed the Underground Complex where characters would not be able to rescue a survivor on a hook. Yeah, kudos. They all sound like trash maps, so I hope I don't play them anyways. Those are my auto DC maps, where I'm probably gonna DC if I get them. No, I'm just kidding. For the UI, they fixed occasionally missing UI elements like the currency information, the crash in the archives when hovering a reward node, and they fixed the crash when closing the player profile menu too quickly after equipping a player card badge or banner. Yeah, I guess it's a W. Miscellaneous. They fixed an issue that caused survivors to clip into a locker after being interrupted from entering one by the killer. And they fixed an issue that caused survivors to clip into lockers after using a flashlight and entering the locker simultaneously. That's definitely good, because I saw a lot of videos on Twitter of people like abusing that locker issue, and it's frustrating to watch, so I'm glad we got that fixed. Yeah, I gotta say, overall, like, if I had to rate this from a 1 to a 10, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. It's better than average. I definitely love the batteries included perk getting that buff. That's definitely cool. It's gonna help a lot of in-game builds. The Trickster, I feel like this is a huge buff. The extra 5 seconds to catch a survivor and hit him again. 5 seconds, that's a long time in DBD. Like, you can do a lot in 5 seconds. So that's crazy. You have 15 whole seconds. You can throw a blade, hit him once, and then 14 seconds later, hit him again. And they don't get no kind of rest from the wicked or nothing like that. I love that. Love it. I don't really care about the archives. The bots is cool. I'm really not a fan of the good guy can now scamper under pallets being lifted by any means, man. That's like the most fun I had going against Chucky's, is blocking them with the by any means. I mean, I guess you could still do it with other killers, but it was mostly used against him because that scamper is so deadly. You drop the pallet, your scamper is under it, and he's almost guaranteed he's gonna get a hit. So this is just huge buff to Chucky. And then they took away the 90-degree camera lock thing, so now you got all these crazy Chucky players that instead of trying to pull off this 90-degree hit and probably missing, they're just gonna scamper under the pallet and get a guaranteed hit. So you just made the good guy more boring to go against and more boring to play as, because now it just makes no sense to do anything besides scamper. Why would you not just scamper for the free hit? But yeah, that's what mostly stands out to me. But I gotta say, is this a W? Is this a W update? Let me know down below. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you're digging the vibes. And we're gonna catch you next time. One love, we out.